This is my entire new in-box Beyblade collection. Can barely get it all in frame right here. Thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. As promised, when we hit that milestone, I would do a complete Beyblade collection video. And here we go. This video is only going to be focused on new products in the box still. I have hundreds of Beyblades that are ready to be used, but that would probably take even longer for a separate video. Make sure you don't jump around this video because I have a one-of-one product that was actually used in the creation of Beyblade. Absolutely insane that I have it in my collection, but we will get to that when we do. As you guys probably saw in my recent video, these are all of my Beybladex products. I have BX 1 through 4. That was my main goal, is to get all of those because those are going to be sought after one day, that design. It seems like they might already be switching up the designs for the December release, so very cool to get these first products out for Beybladex in my collection. And I also picked up my very first manga, actually, the first chapter of the Beybladex manga, which I really like the art style on. I might have to do a video on that at some point, but those are all of my Beybladex products. Nothing really to say there, you guys have seen that plenty. Moving on to my Burst collection. I didn't get into Burst when it first came out, so I don't have too many products, but I figured I'd pick up the first products and the last products. So let's get into it. Lost Longinus is the first Louis Bay, first left spin Dragon Bay of Beyblade Burst. I had to pick this one up because Longinus is one of my favorite bays, just like I believe everyone really enjoys the Longinus Beyblades for Beyblade Burst. So of course I had to pick that up. And the OP version that everyone loves, the final Guilty Longinus, is in my collection, brand new. Had to pick that one up. Vanish Fafnir, a full rubber Beyblade. I love this concept so much. It's probably one of my favorites. I tried to get the Drain Fafnir brand new also, but the vendor turned out to not have it in stock, and it was actually a used product. So I got the Drain Fafnir, just not brand new. So Vanish is the only one I have new. I have a Greatest Raphael, a Burst Spriggan, and Ultimate Valkyrie set. These Beyblades are so sick for being the last releases for Beyblade Burst. I have a couple Zeal Achilles that I haven't gotten out of the box yet, and a Zyphoid Excalibur with the sword launcher, which I thought was pretty cool. Launcher actually let me down. I was looking for Winder launchers. So I was like, whoa, a power launcher. We'll get that. Depressing. But X launchers do that completely out of the water. So not the best launcher. I was disappointed. But I've got Wing Excel Valtryek new in box with the Bay Pointer. And then I have a Spread Fusion Spriggan. So the first Valtryek and Spriggan new in box, which I'm pretty proud of having those at least. Have the last two here in the combo set and the first two, so those are pretty cool. I wanted to get at least the first and last version of most of the Beyblades that I thought were pretty cool, so I guess that's only Longinus and Spriggan and Valtryek, or Valkyrie, but that works for me. Moving to Metal Fight. I only have pre-hybrids for Metal Fight because there are way too many mid-fakes out there that I didn't want to do anything, try to confirm serial numbers or do that much research to buy new in-box Metal Fights. But I know all of these pre-hybrids are legit, so let's go down the line here. I have BB01 Pegasus pre-hybrid. This is kind of a nutty product to have in my collection. The first ever release from Beyblade Metal Fight. We got the Bay Pointer, the launcher. This is a really cool product to have in my collection. Some nice packaging for being such an early rendition of Metal Fight. So this is a cool package to have that I really like in my collection. Pegasus is obviously probably most people's favorite Beyblade for attack, at least. And I love the color of this Pegasus pre-hybrid layer. So we got that. We got a new Scorpio. Nothing really to say here. Just the Beyblade. Then we have a Leon. So I got a first edition pre-hybrid Leon and a Pegasus. So, of course, you had to get both of them. BB04. I have Capricorn. This one did get damaged and has a slight opening on the back, but still new in package Capricorn. I got the Recolor Pegasus also. So the defensive Pegasus, which is kind of cool. I didn't know anything about this when I picked it up, but still a cool one to have in my collection. Get the Recolor of Pegasus. And, of course, we get Sagittario. I don't know if this is the original combo. I believe it is, but I'm not 100% sure. But we do have a pre-hybrid Sagittario. So that is also another cool pickup. And then we get over here, and I have two pre-hybrid Lightning Eldragos. I thought that I had one of the only ones on the market, and then I came back another month later, and there was another one. So I decided to buy it both, and turns out they're just popping up a little more frequently now as the metal generations are returning. So that makes sense, obviously. So I do double up on these because Eldrago is a dope Beyblade, and the pre-hybrid package is just so cool. Pre-hybrid is definitely one of my favorites for Metal Fight. I didn't really follow Metal Fight all that closely, so I know all these Beyblades at least, so that's pretty cool. I guess moving from these metal Beyblades, let's get into the HMS line, and this is really where my collection started from, and then it expanded to all of this. Down here, I have a brand new Sea Drake, which is pretty cool. I had this one as a child. It's got the see-through window with the Sea Drake Beyblade in it, which is pretty cool. I love the box art on these Hasbro Beys. You will see that going forward, that the box art on these Beyblades is so sick. That this was never an anime Beyblade, so not super sought after, but it's definitely rare because all of HMS Beys are, especially new in the box. And then I have Woolborg, which I got these two in a set, and I got a really good deal on them. So I'm very happy to get a new in-box Woolborg. Woolborg is one of my favorite HMS Beyblades, and I just got a functional one. So HMS Woolborg will make an appearance on my channel. So very cool to have. Now we're getting into what I would consider the best pieces of my collection. That I found another version of this collection, not an identical match. The dude wanted $5,500 for it. Take that as what you will. I was valuing mine at like $2,500, but at this point, Beyblade's whatever you'll pay for it. So let's get into my complete Blade Breaker HMS set. This is awesome. Let's work down the line here, and let's laugh at what this is. So we have a Drasil new in box here, and I think I got this for like $50 or $100, and it is really cool. I love the box art. We get to see Max up there with his HMS Drasil. I love the design of the HMS Drasil. Too bad it's not super sought after or good and competitive. So, not the most premium Beyblade, but I love it nonetheless. And let's just appreciate here, back in 2005, this Beyblade was on sale from $12 to $4.88. That is astronomical. What I would have done to pick this Beyblade up for $4. That's crazy. Back in the day, before this was a limited edition collector's piece, it was $4. Wow. I found that funny. I was like, oh, I could try to remove that sticker, but no, it's just great to have on there. Moving on, we have Drigger, which is also a very clean package. We have the Bit Beast Drigger up there, and we come around to the back. We have Ray ready to power up there. Got the new in-box Drigger here. And if you haven't seen any of these boxes, they're really cool. I prefer these a lot more over to Karatomi. That you have the stats on here, what they're all good for. You got the release numbers, and just the colors on these boxes are brilliant. Very big fan of how Hasbro took care of this HMS line. Moving over here, we have a second Drigger here, because I just found this online the other day for $40. It's not brand new, but it has every piece in here, the ripcord launcher and the case for $40. I was like, well, I can't really pass that up. So we got a duplicate here, not new, but still, every piece that came on it, I was like, really? Someone took it out, played with it, but still kept every piece of it, including the box. So, in good shape, which I'm proud of. I like. Then we have Strata Dragoon here. So, this one I'm not too keen on. I think I got this one for about $50 or $100 also. You got Daichi up there with his Strata Dragoon. Daichi's not one of my favorite characters, but still a very cool box art with that Strata Dragoon right there. And nonetheless, that is that. Now, move on to the centerpieces of this HMS collection. I have brand new in box Dronzer HMS and Dragoon HMS. So this is insane. We'll catch Dronzer here because he wanted to fall over. We'll start with him. We have Kai up there looking all bad. He is such a good character. I like Dragoon's Beyblades better, but I like Kai's character better, I think. Let me know in the comments below. Who do you like better, Kai or Tyson? because I can't decide. But this is such a cool Beyblade to have. I physically didn't even know one of these existed. I couldn't find one for the longest time, and then this one popped up, and I just had to buy it. Had to buy it. That other collection I mentioned didn't have this exact matching box for the collection. He had a new Dronzer, but he didn't have the matching box set. So, in theory, if you want a full HMS collection matching box set, this is the only one that I know of that exists. Only one other one online, and it's not a matching set. Then we have Dragoon MS, which is really cool. Dragoon is one of my favorite Bit Beasts. Love the design of all of his Beyblades. They're just so sick. Then we have Tyson back here looking all cool. He's one of my favorite character designs. I love his outfit and his hair in the later seasons. Such a cool character and Beyblade. Love it, love it, love it. This is where my collection started. I got this new Dragoon HMS, and then some time passed, and I was like, wait, why don't I see if I can get the rest of the Beyblades? And then I got the other 3, and then I was like, I need a Dronzer, and I finally found the Dronzer, the only one I could ever find new in box from Hasbro. Takara's out there, but Hasbro is what I wanted for this collection, and just look at that. That looks sick. I love that. Before we get into Plastic Gen, let's go over some accessories that I have down here. If you saw my unboxing the lot video, I have a spring launcher here with Kai on it, and a rubber grip with Tyson on it. So just some cool products here that came in a unboxing that I did. I saw these together and I decided I needed to pick them up. At the time, I didn't know what they were, but then I figured out that these are the original Bay pointers for Plastic Gen. That we have Tyson and Kai both on their own Bay pointer. And these are a little faded, but just the concept is so cool. Have you guys ever seen these Bay pointers before? Because I saw them and I was like, this box art's fire. Everyone likes Bay pointers, so I was like, well, I got them for pretty cheap in all honesty. So I was like, well, we'll put those in the collection there, and those just cool pieces to have. Now we get into my oldest Beyblades in the collection. This also is not all of them. I have a couple more on the way. I will have to put pictures up on screen. I have a brand new in box Ultimate Spin Dragoon. That's a Japanese version on the way. I wish it showed up for this video, but it's delayed. I also have Drasil and Dronzer, gold-plated, new in box, and those are sick. I think they're Korean or Chinese, but gold-plated Espees, I thought that they were just a sick pickup. So those are the 3 Beyblades that I don't have in the collection right now, but are on the way. Let's go down the line here. I have the first, second, and third Beyblades ever released new in box. So we have Ultimate Spin Dragoon here on the end, Hasbro Beyblade. I have the Takara one on the way, but of course, it'll be here a few days late, and I couldn't hold off on making this video any later. So we have Ultimate Spin Dragoon, new in box, which is very cool. Such old packaging. It looks like it was made back in the day. It's crazy. Then we have Ultimate Saizo, number 2 of Beyblade, in the same packaging. Got the stats on there. This Bit Beast on the back does not match this guy on the front. Crazy. I haven't done the lore search on Ultimate Saizo yet. That'll be an upcoming video. So that is Ultimate Saizo. And then, if you guys don't know what Beyblade this is, probably one of my favorites in my collection, in all honesty. This is a Frostic Dronzer. That's right. Kai was not always a Phoenix wielder. This is his first ever Beyblade. You see him right there? This is a 3-headed ice dragon. So they changed up his character and his Bit Beast, but prior to a Phoenix, he was wielding a 3-headed ice dragon. So this is a brand new in box, silver recolor Frostic Dronzer. So not even a stock color. I don't know if that makes it more rare or not. I was kind of wanting an official blue one, but this is a silver one I found, and I think it's just still cool. And if you don't know what's up with this box art, this was actually made in Japan. In the first 2 years of Beyblade, they were making their products in-house before they outsourced to China or the US. And so this is a made in Japan box release, which is so cool that this product is so old that it was made in the original origin of the creation of Beyblade, and it's just amazing. Next, we have the second version of Dragoon. We have Dragoon Grip Attacker, and this is also a very cool Beyblade. And this is the second version of Tyson's Dragoon. Shout out to the seller, gave me a little bit chip there. And apparently this is not a Japanese release. I think this is Chinese, or it's not Korean. I don't remember where exactly it said, but I got this for like a quarter of the price of the Japanese release. So definitely a cool one to have, even though it's not the sought after language box, but they're all figures or characters that I can't read, so I didn't really mind. It just looks cool to complete the collection. And moving over, we have all 4 S Beyblades from the anime. So let's start off here with Drigger S. Very cool Beyblades for the original series of the anime. This box art is fire. The colors are great even after all these years. These products are 20 years old, believe it or not, and they're in this good of condition. Crazy, look at that. Actually, 23 years old. 1999 is when this box is released, so almost 24 years old that this box is still holding up in literal mint condition. This is insane. Then we have Max's Dracil S. Very cool. He looks like a Who character from the Grinch in this box art, but pretty cool nonetheless. Very sweet. I love in this box art. Even depicts on how the metal balls work, which is very cool that they go into depth on the weights for Max's Beyblade. Then we have Dronzer S. And we can compare this to the actual X-Bay and see how well they recreated this. Pretty dang close. The colors are obviously brighter because the printers nowadays are better, but you've all seen this. But the side-by-side is like literally one for one. Would have been pretty cool if they made them both number 2, that they could have made this BX2, but I guess it would have messed up the line of the original one, so I'm sure that crossed their mind. But this is Dronzer S, and I love the character art on this box. Once again, just a fire piece to have in the collection. Brand new from early 2000s or 1999. So cool. Shows the auto change gimmick. Sweet. Then we have Tyson Granger with the Dragoon S. The first ever anime Beyblade released, which is so sick. I love this so much. Beautiful design. Once again, clean and classic. Nice, nice, nice. That's what you get. You get your Dragon Launcher, which I love that Dragon Launcher. It's one of my favorite launchers to this day. Now, I've kept you guys waiting long enough. Let's get into this one of one piece. Can't even call it merchandise. That was actually in the creation of Beyblade. If you guys don't know what this is, or maybe some of you do recognize similar objects that look like this is from 2002. Let me flip this over and see if you guys can realize what this is. Yes, I have a script that was used in the anime. Kane Yamashita from Team Psychic that used Cyber Dragoon. I have the script that was used in the anime. I'm leaving it in the plastic here. I took it out and looked at it, made sure everything was cool, but this is absolutely insane. I didn't realize scripts made it to the market, and this is the only one I've ever found. And this is in great condition. The colors and designs are just still so beautiful. So yes, I have a anime script for the original series of Beyblade. That has to be one of the coolest things you've seen in any collection video. Pairing this up with these Beyblades here, you tell me, have you seen anything cooler than what's in frame right now in Beyblade? That is one of the craziest lineups that I could think of for products. I love it. So guys, thank you so much for 500 subscribers. This is my entire new inbox collection for Beyblades. We will do a separate video on all of my other Beyblades, but for new inbox, this is what I have. I keep buying Beyblades. It's literally an addiction at this point. But if I get to show off my collection to you guys, it's all worth it, because prior to making this channel, these have just sat in my room. So I love this. Beyblade collecting is amazing. Just look at that. That is beautiful. I love it. Let me know, what do you think this entire collection would be worth? I know a lot of you guys don't like numbers, but if you were going to buy this from me, what would you offer, or what do you think I spent on it? Probably won't tell you guys, but this is just an insane collection that I'm so proud of having these in my possession. As such a big Beyblade fan, it's insane. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace.